Pow Wow, yo, yippee, yay, guys. Pile number 13, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we're going to dive into love the community and then talk about what's happening on SwissBorg Network with the SwissBorgs going on. 3 days left for the Series A, and of course, the hero score that Alex is not going to talk about it yet, but he's going to talk about other cool stuff about SwissBorg and of course about this Series A. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, straight out of Lausanne with my red nose. I don't know why, but I have been a red nose for the last 2 days. Question of the week, Euler. Yes, it looks that this is very good. 75% of all funds that were hacked on Euler was recovered. There seems that there's a good talk between hackers and Euler Foundation. So hopefully that means it's very green for all of us. Anyways, in any case, your funds never lost. And the good thing is that we indeed are probably going to be reimbursed. At least I expect 75% today. And hopefully if everything goes out, we'll get reimbursed essentially everything, which is really great news for SwissBorg. Community member of the week, no need to introduce this wonderful crypto jazz. Has been one of our lovely contributor on of course Twitter. He's been doing a lot of designs, even movies with the CHSB and Muhammad Ali. The one he's like moving all around and FTX is trying to budge and you're doing the other side and everything is already done the good way, obviously, with Crypto Jazz. Lovely person. I hope you enjoy Cross of the Age event in Marseille tomorrow. A lot of new community events happening tonight. There's the one with Seaborgs. The Smart Cafe is happening on Thursday. Tomorrow there's a meetup in Valais, which is really cool. And there's gonna be the meetup on Friday in Geneva. I might heard that we might do something at the office on Friday. Still not 100% sure, but I'm looking forward to it. News of the week. It's all about essentially some fun going on and some lovely new things going as well on the technology side. So let's start with the fun with Duquan getting arrests in Montenegro with fake passports. Let's see what's going to go with him. He's probably going to be then sent to Korea, and we'll see what happens in Korea with him. Binance, essentially the CEO being sued, CZ himself for a lot of different violations of selling futures in the States for as well, other different things that he had different accounts and manipulation of market, insider information trading, a lot of few things that are pretty much trying to bring him down. I think so. What is interesting about this case is that CFTC is really trying to bring crypto onto their territory, where we're seeing the same thing with SEC, right? Both of them are trying to regulate essentially crypto. I see crypto, especially at least, most of the cryptos as rather non-securities for like Bitcoin. I see more as a commodity. So it makes more sense for CFTC actually than actually SEC itself. So let's see how this goes. If not on the tech side, Arbitrum, obviously 20% since attempt to the airdrop. A lot of people have been receiving airdrops on Arbitrum. But to be honest, I'm not too confident about Arbitrum and Optimism, as ZK has just came into the game with ZK AVM on Polygon. And this seems a more scalable way and it's being pushed in a very good way too. So let's see how this evolves. Or maybe they'll have two different use cases, like maybe Arbitrum more for DeFi, where ZK will be working on potentially games and other social media applications going forward on Polygon. But these both L2s are competing with each other. The good thing is that this will only enable Ethereum to be scalable and to be able to plug a lot of different decentralized applications and to finally be very cheap to use all these transactions too. So overall, this is very positive news for the industry. People don't realize how fast these L2s are coming in and how they are essentially really bridging the world of offline transactions and on-chain now transactions. And I think so that is a very, very positive boost, because we know that infrastructure is the base then to build great applications and to finally get to mass adoption. As you guys, 3 days left is the number three for our wonderful SwissBorg crowd equity funding. I know many of you have already participated, and for this exactly reason why we want to push it even a little bit further and make some social media great post is change your profile picture. Let's check this out. So in order to make the biggest buzz, we thought about every day until the end, we would change all our profile pictures from the number 3 today, because 3 days left, tomorrow 2 days left, Thursday 1 day left, and then the final bouquet or the feu d'artifice, the fireworks, beautiful bouquet, right? So we're trying to really put this as a way to make some buzz and create some traction. So we'd love you to do that on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you want. I think so I posted on all of mine. And hopefully this will create some traction, and then we will be able to enjoy the last days. Talking about our Series A, there's more to be done because you guys are the heroes. You guys are the heroes behind SwissBorg, and we're gonna reward people for this, to actually have the possibility to mint your identity into Web3. I'm not gonna talk too much more, but the Seedboards is finally gonna be live, and you're gonna be receiving it. There's different conditions for that, but this is really an NFT that really does matter. Of course, it's gonna have utilities, which is really, bridging the digital identities into Web3, and much more to come. But I'll let Maxime, because he's been behind doing a lot, and there's been already a lot of smart cafes around Seedborgs. But it's all around you guys being heroes, and therefore getting these wonderful, NFTs that will really show the generations and generations to fall that you guys were the heroes. And talking about heroes, I'm not going to pitch you SwissBorg, but the best guy is going to pitch you SwissBorg, which is Alex. Alex, go for it. Make a wonderful while how to pitch SwissBorg and get to our target.
Dear SwissBorg token holders, partners, and potential investors out there, I wanted to share this message as it is extremely important and very time sensitive, because we have less than 3 days to join the SwissBorg Equity Series A round. And why is this so important, guys? Well, first of all, thank you to all of those who've trusted us. We've already managed to raise $17 million plus, and the future is bright. But I really want to talk to you from the heart, but also from the brain today, so that this all makes sense. Number one, as you guys can see here, our current dynamic valuation system is valuing the company at $180 million. Now let's put this into perspective and add some context. We've already generated almost $180 million in only 3 years of launching the app activity. So that gives you some perspective. Let me give you another point. We were offered to be bought out in 2021 summer at a valuation of between $1.6 to $1.7 billion. So right now, the current valuation is almost 1/10 of what it was in the bull run in 2021. Now, let me give you a little bit more perspective. Bitpanda, one of our competitor and rivals in Europe, raised their Series B at a valuation above $4 billion during the bull run. And that's a 20x based on the current valuation. So you can see here with the numbers, this is incredible. And one last figure for you to understand. In 2021, during the bull market, we generated roughly $82 million of revenues that year alone, meaning that this current valuation is only a 2.5 multiplier to revenues generated in 2021. And I can tell you guys that with all the exchanges that are going bust, with all the exchanges that are consolidating because they're not regulated, they're not licensed, they're losing fiat gateways, et cetera, SwissBorg has a very unique positioning when it comes to the future. And as you guys know, we've been shipping and delivering like crazy in the latter half of 2022. So the future is bright, and I hope these metrics really make sense to you. Now, let me talk to your heart for a little bit. SwissBorg has broken all the records when it comes to being the most inclusive equity fundraise in crypto history. We have over 14,000 members who managed to join, not with a minimum ticket of $10,000, $20,000 or $50,000, but we're talking $100 to join. This is what we call democratizing private equity, which is the most exclusive sector across all financial sectors and really needs to be open up to all. So this is a beautiful feature, as you can see here, and something that we're extremely proud of. So you can see I talked to your brain earlier, now I'm talking to your heart. And once again, this community-first philosophy and creating what we believe we can build a cyber bank, a crypto-first plus community-centric wealth management ecosystem, that's beautiful when it comes to the future of SwissBorg. Now, let me talk to your brain once more and really understand the logical side of things. Once again, we've raised 17 plus million dollars, Swiss francs, so far. So we have a bright future. We have runway. The business is going well. We've been delivering. We've adjusted to the markets. We've created the right company formation, the right strategies. And I can tell you, we're still going to deliver this year. But let's think about Series B. Now, what happens in Series B, once again, if we're going back to Bitpanda, if we're going back to the bull cycle, this asset class, this industry is asymmetrical. What's going to happen is all of a sudden, when the masses come, when the next bull cycle comes, our revenues, our numbers, everything will go through crazy multipliers. And I can tell you once again, going back to the Bitpanda example, it's very likely that if we go into Series B during the next bull cycle, which we know it's going to be less than 2 years from now. So that means in less than 2 years from now, we can probably target easily over $1 billion valuation. So we're already talking about 6, 7, 8 multipliers. But if, once again, if we go for the Bitpanda valuation, which is $4.1 billion, was perhaps a little bit too high. We don't want to squeeze people either. But you can imagine already that the 10 times multiplier is feasible. And once again, guys, whether you're a token holder, whether you're a partner, we will deliver for you. So you don't have to feel bad if you're missing out on one or another. But ideally, if you really want to extract all of this value, be a part of a company that's trying to break all the problems that have been built across finance in the past centuries, well, this is your time. Join us and let's build the future of wealth together. Have a great one, guys.
Obviously, there's no powwow without the community index. So cast your score. It is 6.9. Obviously, last week was a really big bump. The CHSB didn't do too well, didn't do too bad either. But next week, we have a lot to do about the SwissBorg token. We're going to be answering a lot of these tough questions that you guys have. But more importantly, talk about what's the future and how the CHSB could be a great way to have a healthy habits to build your wealth and be decentralized at the same time. So 6.9, magical number that brings hopefully good luck and good karma to this fundraise. Guys, I just want to tell you one thing. We have done the world record already with crowd equity funding, but we still have 3 more days. These 3 days, let's make as much noise as possible. Let's bring as much green laser eyes and green hearts in order to get to our dreams and to make them realize that we are SwissBorg. Having the ability to have more shareholders will just bring better ambassadors, a great amount of people, and imagine all this fueled by a bull run will just make SwissBorg the default wealth management player in Europe and overseas. And I think so this last night's poll will just give us more energy, more funding in order to just go faster and be able to build better products and services for all you guys Borgers. And of course, to make the company more profitable for you as well as shareholders. And of course, make CHSB become the default DeFi crypto for everyone. So as always, be wealthy, be healthy, love our CHSB and our equity. Take care, guys. Bye.
Through SwissBorg, all assets will have a fiat gateway. And here is the thing.
Premium features gives you 0 fee trading.
It's an amazing fiat gateway.